Welcome to LyFiveElements, where we are dedicated to sharing the wisdom of traditional Chinese metaphysics with the world. Our mission is to teach complex subjects like the four pillars of destiny, Qi, Feng Shui, and more in simple, easy to understand English. Subscribe and share our content to help spread this ancient knowledge. Your support is what drives us forward. We also offer personalized one-on-one consultations to guide you on a metaphysical journey. Feel free to leave a comment or contact us directly for more information. Thank you for being part of our community. Hello everyone, I'm Marvin. In our last lesson, we explored the ups and downs of a person's life journey and shared examples to aid your understanding. I encourage everyone to create your own Bazi charts for self-study. Today, we will continue by examining a new case study to reinforce this important concept. Let's analyze another Bazi chart by inputting a random birth date. First, we will look at when this person experiences good luck in his life. From the age of 32, he enters the youth phase. At 42, he enters the authority phase. And at 52, he enters the prestige phase. This person experiences midlife luck with a highly prosperous period from 32 to 61. During these 30 years, he will be in the youth, authority, and prestige phases, which are very favorable. Now let's analyze the person's luck cycle. The first step is to determine whether the day master is strong or weak. This person has a Ding Fire Day Master. The relationship between the day master and the month branch is important. The month branch is water, which controls fire. So we deduct 40 points. Additionally, there is another water element controlling fire, further weakening it. Therefore, this person is a weak Fire Day Master. For a weak Fire Day Master, encountering fire leads to a rapid rise in fortune. Encountering wood leads to a gradual rise in fortune. Encountering earth leads to a stable period as their energy is insufficient to generate others. Encountering metal leads to a gradual decline as their energy is consumed. Encountering water, which controls fire, leads to a rapid decline in fortune. Thus, this person's favorable elements are fire and wood, while the unfavorable elements are earth, metal, and water. Let's take a look at his fortune from his 20s to his 50s. Starting from 22 to 26, there is an influence of earth. What relationship does earth have? It's called the Day Master's generator, where fire generates earth. Therefore, this 5 years will be a horizontal phase, meaning his life will maintain a relatively stable state without significant ups or downs. In the following 5 years, fire starts to control metal. When encountering metal that control him, his life will gradually decline. Therefore, this entire decade will be characterized by the mix of stability and decline. Let's look at the age of 32. At 32, he encounters fire which supports him, causing his life to start rising rapidly. There is also an influence of earth here that is generating him, leading to a phase of stability. So during this decade, his life will experience 5 years of rapid ascent and 5 years of stability. By the time he reaches 42, both fires are supporting him, making this 10 years the peak of his life. This period represents his most brilliant phase, where his life experiences rapid advancement. The concept of 10 years of good luck is significant. Even a couple of years of good fortune can lead to great success. Therefore, the most glorious period of his life spans from 42 to 51 years old. Let's look at 52 years old, where we see wood and fire. We know wood nourishes the day master, so it's favorable for him, leading to a slow rise over these 5 years. Additionally, the presence of fire in the form of Si also supports him, causing a rapid ascent in life. From 22 to 31, his luck wasn't remarkable, but from 32 onwards, his fortune began to rise. At 32, He experienced a rapid rise for 5 years, followed by a stable period. Now examining from 42 to 51, those 10 years were exceptional. He experienced continuous rapid advancement throughout the decade. From 52 to 61, the first 5 years showed gradual growth, followed by another 5 years of rapid ascent. This summarizes his overall fortune. However, there's also the matter of annual luck. This represents the yearly variations within the broader periods of his major luck cycles. We have seen that during these major cycles, the state of his life is described in blocks of 5 years. Yet within each of these 5 years, there are ongoing changes due to the continuous movement of celestial bodies. Different stars influence him differently, leading to various events and experiences. Starting from 2018 through 2022, these 5 years are governed by Wu, which is Earth. Fire generates Earth, indicating a phase of stability. However, within these years, his overall state might be stable, but the specifics of each year can vary. For instance, in 2018, looking at his annual luck, both the celestial stem and the earthly branch are Earth, suggesting a year of stability throughout. Now, regarding the flow of the annual luck, the celestial stem manages the first 6 months of the year, while the earthly branch governs the latter half. This further divides the year into segments where its energy dynamics may change monthly. This illustrates the regular movement of celestial bodies and their influence on life events. Let's look at 2019. In the first half of the year is Earth, and fire generates Earth, indicating a stable phase. However, there's water which encounters fire, leading to a rapid decline. The latter half of 2019 shows a rapid decline in his life. Moving to 2020, fire is set to control metal, which signifies a decline due to metal controlling him. Additionally, water comes in to counter fire, accelerating the decline. In the first half of 2021, there is metal, and fire intends to control metal, resulting in a slow decline. There's also Earth, where fire aims to generate Earth, indicating a stable phase. In 2022, there's water which counters him. Therefore, the first half of 2022 is challenging, showing a rapid decline in his life. However, the latter half of 2022 improves. Why? There's a green indicator called yin wood which generates fire, leading his life to slowly rise. It's similar in 2023, the later 5 years which is governed by Shen, which represents metal. Although he's in a slow decline phase, there are still moments of his improvement during these 5 years. For instance, in the latter half of 2023, Think Fire, which is the Day Master, is supported by Ma Wood, so there will be an upward trend. Despite the overall decline, the latter half of 2023 shows some improvement. In the year of Jia Chen, the first half year sees an improvement. Even though the entire 5-year period shows a decline, 2025 is relatively good. In the first half of the year, Wood supports him, leading to a gradual improvement. And in the latter half, Si assists him, which aligns with his energy, leading to a rapid rise. So even in the midst of overall decline, these 2 years show positive trends and upward movements. This is how luck works. The ability to predict one's fate and future events is based on such formulas. This overview helps understand the principles behind how luck is determined. In fact, it can predict what might happen each year and even each month in someone's life. Whether it's cooperation, signing contracts, arguments, or even more severe events like accidents or illnesses. Understanding these principles is crucial, and later I'll spend some time explaining the 10 gods, which will help you understand when different events might occur. Once you grasp these basics, you can delve deeper into how one's luck unfolds over time. It's important for everyone to understand the purpose of knowing their luck, to prevent problems before they arise and to plan for their lives accordingly. You can use the luck formula I've shared earlier to check your own luck. If you're currently experiencing good fortune, Pursue your goals confidently, as things are likely to go your way. However, it's crucial not to become complacent. Always be prepared for potential challenges in the future. Planning your life involves making smart decisions even during good times. For instance, if you are in a period of good luck now, but foresee a potential downturn in the coming years, it's wise to prepare. Instead of spending lavishly, consider investing in properties, retirement plans, or make other prudent investments. This way, you will secure your future even when your luck may wane. When you find yourself in the face of bad luck, despite putting in 5 or 10 times the effort, financial gains may still elude you, and misfortunes may persist. During such times, focus on personal growth, learning new skills, nurturing friendships, and improving yourself spiritually. Accumulating strength during these periods will prepare you for when good fortune returns. Moreover, when you are aware of being in an unlucky phase, avoid making large-scale investments as they might lead to financial losses. Instead, focus on preserving what you have until your luck improves again. Understanding these principles helps you navigate the ups and downs of life more effectively, ensuring you are prepared for whatever comes your way. In today's lesson, we revisited the ups and downs of a person's luck through a new case study analysis. In the next session, we will focus on learning how each of the 4 pillars in a Bazi chart represents different family members. If anyone has any questions about their own Bazi chart, feel free to send me a private message or leave a comment. I will respond to each inquiry individually. The next part of our course on learning to calculate Bazi will involve examining what events you can expect each year and each month. Don't miss out. Hit subscribe and share to join us on this incredible journey of discovery. Your support fuels our passion to keep creating. Any questions or need personalized guidance? Leave us a comment or get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for being part of the LyFiveElements family. If anything is unclear, feel free to drop a comment below. I would love to discuss and explore these topics with you. And for those of you who want to understand your Bazi chart but find the learning process too complicated, you can always message me for a one-on-one consultation. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Your support truly motivates me to keep sharing this knowledge. See you in the next lesson.